So next I want to show you how to download and compile a model using the ESM master tool and the environment defined in ESM environment. So first of all, to find out what model is actually available, I can go and type make, and I get a whole list of stuff that I can download, configure, compile, and also make clean of. So let's start from the beginning. First of all, you see a couple of targets that are internal to the ESM-Tools. This is just for convenience that you can get them. I want to point out this one here, Get ESM Workshop, might be most interesting for you right now because that gives you all the material to the ESM user workshop that we are sitting in right now. You can also get the user manual from this and material for a Git workshop that I gave last week. Okay, then you have a lot of RVCM targets here, ECAM, FESOM, MPI ESM. We have Nemo and OpenIFS. A lot of stuff that you can download with this. There's few things that can be configured. Then we have the compile options, basically everything that you can compile using the tools, and make clean also. So I want to point out the RVCM ones. I'm going to use one of those. There's quite a few of them. I'm going to take this one. RVCM test is exactly the same as RVCM 1.1, which again is the same as CMIP 6, so it is the RVCM 1 version that has been used for CMIP 6 simulations. The only difference is that the layout of the repository for RVCM test is different compared to this one. This is a modular repository on GitLab. This is a monolithic repository for everything at once on SVN. I don't like this, so I'm going to stick to that one, but the results are identical. So first things I'm going to do is I'm going to download this one. So I'm going and type make get RVCM test, and there we go. So it's trying to clone FESOM 1.4 first, needs my user account and password. So the user account actually is already in the URL, so it just asks for the password. Now goes to the Oasis coupler. And then ECAM asks if you actually have the license to use ECAM. I do, so I can say yes. And that downloads quite a bit of ECAM code. So it's a repository for all the ECAM versions that we are currently using. And out of these, it then picks the tagged version ECAM 6304P1, which is the one coupled to FESOM in the CMIP 6 versions. So that takes a little, and we get a little message that we are on a tag now. That's just fine. If I type ls, we have the same stuff in the ESM master folder as before, but now we also have an RVCM test folder here. Let's go in there. And you see that there's a subfolder for each of the components, that, which is because we got all of them from different repositories. Okay, so to compile those, I can just say make comp RVCM test. And off we go. You see some output from CMake, gathering the information from ESM environment, setting up the make files that we're using, and then off we go. So that takes a little while. Instead of sitting here and waiting, I'll just be back in a second when this has finished.
3 hours later.
So back again, you see the compilation has finished. We can scroll upwards to see some of the output. The most important stuff is that at the end of each package that was compiled, you see that the executable has been linked. It says here, for example. And then in the end, it says install the project, installing configuration release. It says here where the executable goes to. And in the very end, everything is copied to a folder bin in RVCM. So let's check that out. So here nothing has changed. We go to RVCM test, and you see here is another folder now called bin, and if we have a look inside there, we see the two executables, FESOM and ECAM6. So that's exactly what we wanted to have. We have all the executables basically in one place. If we have another RVCM installation, there would be another folder for bin also. So no way to messing these up ever again. So make sure that your run script that you will set up later points to this folder to find the correct executables. Yes, and that was it already. So congratulations, you first downloaded and compiled a model using ESM Master. That was quite easy, I think.